y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really awesome Dollar Tree Halloween decor piece. Now, that black tree in the background, that is something that came from Joann's. But you know what? I'm reasonably certain that Dollar Tree is going to have something that you could use as well. It's just that my Dollar Tree is a little lacking right now. But anyway, stay tuned. I'll show you how to make it. Alrighty, y'all, let us get started with this absolutely adorable craft that my friend Nancy made the other day. Hey, Nancy! But anyway, Nancy made this craft and she took a picture and she sent it to me in my inbox on Facebook, and I thought it was adorable and I'm going to make a video. But anyway, first off, what you're going to need a plate. This plate came from Dollar Tree. You're also going to need these little plastic skeletons from Dollar Tree as well. Some of this floral moss. Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some doohickeys. These little mini buckets. They look like little cauldrons. Dollar Tree. So anyway, the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to wipe off this plate. I'm going to take one of these little buckets and I'm just going to hot glue it right here in the center of the plate. I think my glue is hot enough. And you know what? I'm not wearing any paparazzi jewelry right now. Why? Because I forgot to put some on. But it's okay. All right. Let's try to get that in the center. Is that in the center? There we go. All right. Just press that down. And now let's take some of our little skeleton guys. Oh, they are wired in, aren't they? Yes, they are. Let him go. You know what? Let's get my wire cutters here. And, oh, Lordy. I'm sorry, fella. He's dead anyway. He don't care. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to snip off the little doohickey from the top of his head. Now, their feet are already pretty flat, so it should be okay for what we're going to do here. I'm not really going to have to heat them up or bend them or anything. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put some hot glue on the bottom of his little feetsies here. There's a gnat in here. Oh my goodness. Don't you just hate those? I hate little gnats. So annoying. Okay, now I'm just going to stick him down. Please stand up. Please okay, well, he's kind of hunched over. It's all right. It'll be okay. And then I'm going to do that with two more of these skeletons. I'm going to put one here and put one here. And I'm going to leave this back part open because I've got an idea for that, okay? So I'm going to put one here and here. Okay, so I've got all of my little skeleton guys glued down. Now, some of them kind of wanted to hunch over a little bit. So what I did is right here where the leg joints are on the hips, on the back here, I held them up straight and then I just put a little bit of hot glue and it held it up pretty well. Now, I'm thinking I might want to try to bend their arms so their little hands are stretched out. And the way that I do that, let me wipe off this nozzle, especially with this glue gun that I have. You see, it has like this long nozzle, and I'm going to link to the glue gun down below in the description box, okay? But anyway, you can take this. It's so useful. You can take this and hold it against the plastic, and it's going to melt it a little bit and soften it up. And then, you know, you can bend the arms. Now, it does take it a minute. So I'll probably do that later, but I'll just hold it against it. And then as the plastic softens up, then, you know, you can manipulate it a little bit better. But anyway, I have a battery powered candle here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on and put it down in our little cauldron. It just sits right down in there. And, you know, you can just grab it by the flame and pull it back out. But anyway, we have this moss. Now, let's see over here. What I want to do is I have a piece of foam. And I'm going to cut it down and try to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to glue it right here because I got this awesome thing at Joann's a while ago. This big branch here. And it was on sale. All of their Halloween stuff was on sale. It was like $12.99. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot the percentage. But anyway, it was on sale. And I want to take this thing apart and make it like a tree. Like a big spooky tree sitting back here. So I'm going to take this foam and I'm going to cut a rectangle out. Okay, I think that's going to be good. See, I just cut this little rectangle and I'm just going to glue it down. Because see, with this moss, we're going to be covering most of this stuff up with the moss, but I still wanted, you know, a little bit of something over here for the tree branches to stick in, you know, to give it a little bit more stability. We all need stability, right? We all need a little bit more stability. All right, so let me see this thing right here. Looks like it's all wrapped together with like this paper tape looking stuff. I'm thinking, ooh, look at there. Yep, I just broke that right off. So here's some wire. I'm just going to trim that off and then stick this down in this foam. There we go. And I'm going to do that with a few more of these pieces. All right, so I stuck some in there. And anyway, it's on me. See, I just cut that piece of wire off. And then I'm just going to stick this last piece here, like right down in that foam. There we go. And that gives us like a nice little backdrop here. Makes it look like the spooky, spooky woods. You know what? I may want to angle that. Oh, Lordy. Let's see if we can angle that just a little bit to make it kind of fan out and give us more of a background. And then what we're going to do... Oh, he's dancing. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this moss. There we go. That looks better. I'm happier with that. We're going to take some of this moss and then I'm just going to glue it down here. And then I'm going to glue some down on this piece of foam here just to cover it up. So I don't know what they're doing. They're cooking or conjuring or something. I don't know. They're having a good time. It's Halloween. They can do whatever they want to do. But anyway, I'm just going to glue this stuff down. And I chose this black plate because, hey, it's already dark. And you don't have to paint it. But, you know, if you don't have a black plate, of course, use whatever color you have and just spray paint it, you know. So I'm just kind of wanting to really go around, you know, where the lip of the plate kind of comes down. And then kind of meets the flat part. I'm just using that kind of like my my guideline. And then I'm just going to stick this down. All right, so let's come over here to this tree. I had that idea when I was in Joann's. I was just in there looking around. I was looking at yarn, actually. And I'm like, this might be cute. Oh, that's poking out of the foam a little bit. I'm going to glue that down. But anyway, let's just put some... And I'm going to try to mound it up on this foam, okay? So it doesn't look like, oh, look, just a big blob. Try to mound it up here, make it look like a little hill or something. Just to try to cover that up. And I might put some more moss like up in the tops of the trees. You know, you've seen the spooky looking trees with the moss hanging down, you know. All right, let's see. Let's get some more. And we will cover up this foam. And then I'm going to get another glue stick. And then I'm just going to go on and I'm going to cover the rest of the plate with more moss. Okay, so I've got the arms bent here. What is my phone doing? I don't know. All right, so now I got this bag of stones over here, and I think I'm going to place just a few. What is that doing there? I don't know. Put just a few here and there, you know, just to give it a little bit of texture. And then I'm going to take some of the moss and put it up in the branches here. So, let's just put a few little rocks, like I said, just to, you know, give it some texture. Little something, something. You know how I am. Stick that there. All right, so then I'm going to put more on there, okay? Now, as far as I had some of that brown moss, and I'm looking around. I just had it. What did I do with it? I don't know. It's okay. We'll just use this. It'll pull it all together. I'm going to get just a tiny little bit and just glue a little bit of it up in the branches. It already had a little bit. I mean, it wasn't very much. I had just a tiny little bit, so I'm just going to, well, y'all can't even see what I was doing. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the screen here. Let's just take a little bit, let me see. Where can y'all see? Oh, right here. Y'all can see that, I think. See? Just putting some glue and then just kind of tucking it down in there. Make it look like it's hanging down. So I'm going to do that to a few more of the branches, and I'm going to put these stones down there, and I think I'm going to call that done. So anyway, if you would, please, oh, that was a big rock, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and hope to see y'all next time. Bye!